Fantastic to have reached it. You know, it was such an interesting mixture of mathematics on that last day with the Grimsby game. You know, probably 7 other games that had an impact on what we were going to do, where we were going to end up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a very exciting game. A bit nervy first 20 minutes. Crawley could have easily been behind, couldn't they? And Grimsby missed a couple of sitters, and you think, oh no, and then we just need to calm down and play our best stuff, and 2 good goals, and that.
Yeah.
So here we are. It's like. It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, like myself, probably glad we haven't got Doncaster straight away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, MK Dons came down from League One last year, I think, so and they've got a decent squad. It's going to be tough, and it's a cup, but it's a cup game. I think Scott Lindsay would probably say treat it as a cup game.
Yeah.
You know, we were lucky to get this far, but we deserve it. You know, what's to fear now? Like it's a 2-legged final, and give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, stability as well, because last year 5 managers, you know, everyone's on Wagme's case, but I mean, there was a lot of background stuff, you know, that made it ridiculously hard last year. But yeah, he's just come in and he seems to have worked well with the people who are running the club behind the scenes. He's just that sort of guy that, you know, again, like everyone, sometimes you're frustrated that we're playing out from the back and committing virtual suicide and then they're getting picked off and people are scoring goals because there's only one way. Like he says, if plan A fails, you just do it better, you know. But yeah, I mean, the development of the players, the coaching is clear to see because he's brought on some of those young guys. They've had more and more game time as the season's gone on. Lolos is the case in point.
Yeah.
You know, he started off as like a bit of a super sub, gradually got more and more game time, and now you can't imagine the team starting without him.
Yeah.
And the ball's tied to his boot. He just runs the ball into the net. It's incredible.
Absolutely. And how long would you queue for a ticket to go to see him at Wembley?
That's an interesting question. I think I'd bring more provisions with me for that one. A long time. 1970, when I was a little tiny boy, and went along to, I think it was one of the FA Cup games. My dad took me along and friends and stuff, and just got the bug.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm a town mead, guy. In fact, on the Reds wall, we've got a little plaque there, sort of says "Living the Dream," non-league to football league.
Oh, brilliant!
Because that sort of sums it up, really. And then my son has kind of followed me, and he's as a fan as well. So we watch it together, which is nice.
And where does this rank in seasons that you've followed? One of the more interesting ones.
Definitely right up there.
Yeah.
Because the quality of the football's been really good, and we've had good and bad, but just been a really good. When we go forward, we look like a really entertaining team.
Yeah.
And I've always loved wingers, and we've played with wingers quite a bit this year.
Yeah.
Cerula and Forster and that, and it's just been brilliant. Gordon gets down there. I love that style of play where you get it out wide, knock it in the box, see what happens.
I can't believe, what a great season we've had. Players and the management have done really, really good. Really excited and can't wait to get here on Monday.
After last season, obviously, the sort of beginning of the season, the expectations were quite low. What kind of job has Scott Lindsay and the players done this year?
Amazing. I never ever thought we'd be in this position. I thought, like everybody, we'd be fighting to stay up, and it's just turned it around. And fantastic what we've done. Great achievement.
And can they get to Wembley?
Of course they can. We're going to win it as well.
You've got your ticket for the MK Dons game. How excited are you for that game?
Very exciting. Very exciting. This is untrodden territory for Crawley, and we're going to tread it brilliantly.
Yeah. Did you expect them to do as well as they have this year?
Of course not. No. I would have settled like everybody else, I suspect, for mid-table, even higher, lower end. But no, Scott's done a fantastic job, and the boys have responded pretty well.
Yeah.
The guys he's got from non-league have really sort of shown their mettle, and very pleased with it.
Excellent. And realistically, can they get to Wembley?
Of course they can. Of course they can. We've beaten MK Dons before.
Yeah.
We know what we can do away from home. So going up their place is not going to hold any fears for us. And listen, if we get to Wembley and end up playing Donny, then it'll be a good time to beat them for the first time, won't it?
Morning. For many years, actually, my father-in-law played for Crawley, and the 2 brothers. So I've been a fan for many years. Down in West Green as well.
Yeah.
So a long time.
So you've come here today to get your ticket for the MK Dons game.
Absolutely.
How excited for that game are you?
Absolutely. We've had a great season, and we're pretty good at home, but also we're very good away. So if we get a result here, I'm sure we can go to MK Dons and get a result.
Yeah. So you're confident they can get to
And
Wembley?
then roll on Wembley like 2011.
Did you ever imagine when you started to work in Crawley that you'd see him at Wembley?
I went to Man United, and that was there was 9,000 fans. It's funny how they turn up, isn't it, when there's a big match on. I wish they'd come more often.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic. You know, if you look back where we were last year, my God, we were like that, biting our nails, and this season is just unbelievable.
Yeah, and
Great.
you've enjoyed the football they played.
A great team as well, and a great manager, obviously.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kev Naylon. I've been a Crawley season ticket holder for 3 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, this season is just beyond all expectations after the absolute storm last year.
Yeah, it was quite different last year,
It was
wasn't
quite different last year. But it's been great. Been to more away games this season as well. Went to the award ceremony on Sunday night, which was good.
Yeah, it was a good night, wasn't it?
It's good to see everything. It's been so positive this year.
Yeah.
It's been so different. It's just been a great feeling.
Yeah, and how long have you queued up for your ticket today for the MK
I
Dons?
got here about 1:15, something like that.
Okay, not
so
too
it's
long.
not only 50 minutes, yeah. I'm happier we're playing MK Dons than if we'd have ended up with Doncaster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we beat them here early in the season. We lost by the same score at their place, but by all accounts we had much better of the play in that game. So yeah, why not? We could just go for it.
Yeah.
We're here at this point, so we might as well go for it full pelt and yeah, aim for Wembley and then aim for League One next year.
And what would it mean to you to actually go to Wembley and watch Crawley Town play?
It would be amazing. Obviously, Crawley have never been to Wembley before. I've not been to the new Wembley to watch a football game. I've seen a load of American football games there,
Right.
but I've not been to Wembley for a football game since it was the old Wembley. So that'll be a experience, and yeah, hopefully get there and buzz in. You know, more coaches than they went to Man United. We can't.
Yeah, and just a word about Scott and the players. What an amazing job they've done this year.
It has. It's just been out of this world. It's been, yeah. There was a lot of doom and gloom at the start of the season. Everybody wrote us off. Yeah, 'cause I always get the pre-season magazine, so 4-4-2 when Saturday comes. Both of them have us dead bottom. Bookies had us favourites to go down, and they just excelled all the way. They've brought in this group of players from all over the place. A lot of them have come from lower leagues. There's very little league experience, and they've just gone. And they've been positive, and we've scored a lot more goals, and it's just been such a much better feeling all season.
Very excited about Monday's game, I imagine.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, did you expect Crawley to get in the playoffs this year? No.
Not the way they started off the season. But, they gradually improved as the season went on, and yeah, it was good. The football this season has been a lot better in previous seasons, that's for sure.